Hello, everyone. My name is Joseph Rodriguez, and today we'll be exploring one of the largest data breaches in history, the 2017 Equifax breach. This case shows how a single overlooked vulnerability can cost a company billions and permanently damage its reputation. We'll break down the root cause, risk exposure, damages, and prevention strategies. The Equifax breach was caused by a vulnerability in Apache Struts, a widely used web application framework. Specifically, it was linked to CVE 2017 5638. A patch had been issued months earlier, but Equifax failed to update their systems in a timely manner. This unpatched software created a backdoor that hackers exploited, allowing them to gain unauthorized access to sensitive data. In short, the breach was a result of poor patch management and a failure to maintain strong cybersecurity hygiene. This breach could have been prevented with some straightforward best practices. First, a rigorous patch management policy would have ensured the Apache Struts vulnerability was fixed immediately. Second, network segmentation could have limited the hacker's ability to move freely once inside. Third, stronger intrusion detection systems might have caught the breach early, minimizing damage. Lastly, regular penetration testing and audits could have exposed a flaw before attackers found it. Now let's talk about the exposure. The exposure was massive. Over 147 million Americans had their personal information stolen. This included names, social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, and even some driver's license numbers. This type of information is extremely valuable to cyber criminals because it can be used for identity theft and financial fraud for years to come. And I know that personally because my mom had her identity stolen about 15 years ago. So that's caused a lot of turmoil in her life and kind of bled into our life as well. So essentially, Equifax exposed the very data that they were trusted to protect and failed. The financial impact was staggering as well. Equifax ultimately agreed to pay more than $575 million in settlements to the Federal Trade Commission, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and state authorities. But that wasn't all. The total cost, including lawsuits, technology upgrades, and lost business, exceeded $1.4 billion. To put it simply, the price of prevention would have been far cheaper than the cost of remediation. The damage didn't stop with money. Equifax's reputation took a serious hit. Many consumers lost trust in the company and questioned the security of the entire credit reporting industry. The company's CEO and other executives resigned under public pressure. Additionally, the breach invited intense government scrutiny and new regulations, creating long-term consequences for Equifax and other companies handling sensitive information. To prevent future breaches, several steps should be taken. First, organizations must enforce strict patch management policies to apply updates immediately. Second, adopting a zero trust architecture ensures that even if one system is breached, attackers cannot move freely across the network. Third, encrypting sensitive data both at rest and in transit makes stolen data less useful. Fourth, regular security audits and penetration testing can identify vulnerabilities before attackers do. Finally, fostering a culture of cybersecurity awareness through employee training helps reduce risks from human error. In the aftermath, Equifax spent hundreds of millions on system upgrades, monitoring, and remediation programs, including providing credit monitoring services to victims. While these costs were enormous, they were still less than the long-term damage to Equifax's reputation. The key lesson here is that prevention is far more cost-effective than response. A strong cybersecurity program may require investment upfront, but it is nothing compared to the cost of a catastrophic breach. In conclusion, the Equifax breach serves as a powerful reminder of the performance of cybersecurity. A simple patch could have prevented billions of dollars in damages, along with years of reputational harm. The lessons learned are clear. Organizations must prioritize timely updates, proactive monitoring, and a culture of security. Protecting consumer data is not just a technical task, it is a responsibility that builds or destroys trust. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this case study helps illustrate the importance of prevention in data security and in cybersecurity as well. Thank you for your time.